Good morning friends. Today we will discuss about TS of Ilium from B.SC. third year class, paper number 2nd, mammalian histology. Small intestine mainly divided into 3 parts. First part is duodenum. It is uppermost part, U-shaped structure. Jejunum, it is middle part of small intestine, and ileum, it is posterior, terminal and longest part of small intestine. In previous lecture we study about duodenum histology. In today's lecture we discuss about the histology of ileum. This ileum differ from duodenum and jejunum, but it also has similar histological codes and glands as those of the duodenum. Histology of ileum mainly consists 4 codes: submucosa layer, mucosa layer, Muscularis, Externa and Serosa Layer. First one is mucosa layer. This mucosa layer again divided into subdivision: epithelium, lamina, propria region and Muscularis mucosa layer. This mucosa layer again shows finger-like folding. These foldings are club-shaped structure and less in number than duodenum. These phyla epithelium shows columnar epithelial cells. These columnar epithelial cells having absorptive cells. These absorptive cells are also responsible for absorption of nutrients. Again, these epithelium consist goblet cells. These goblet cells are mucus secreting cells, and these are also helpful for lubrication of surface. Next, in between the phyla there is crypts, and these crypts is called as crypts of Libercune. We can notice here in this diagram, this crypt is called as crypt of Libercunes. This crypt again shows different types of cells. These crypts shows mainly epithelial cells, consist stem cells. These stem cells is also called as totipotent cells. These cells gives rise to different types of cells. In this basement membrane, here pent cells are present. These pent cells are responsible for lysosome secretion, and this lysosome is antibacterial agent, kills the bacteria from the food material. Again, these crypt cells shows enteroendocrine cells are present in these crypts. Enteroendocrine cells present in crypts of Libercune. These enteroendocrine cells most important for hormone secretion. These cells secretin hormone as well as cholecystokinin. It is also called as CCK, as well as gastric inhibitory hormone such as GIP. Different hormones are secreted by the endocrine hormones. Next layer is lamina propria layer. This lamina propria layer, it is composed of collagen fibers. The lymphatic cells are more closely packed together, also called as follicles or nodules. We can notice in this diagram these lymph cells are closely packed and forms lymph follicles or nodules. Lymph follicles, or it is also called as nodules. Each these follicles and nodules, it is called as Pierce patches. In each Pierce patches, here 10 to 70 nodules are present. In each Pierce patches, 10 to 70 lymph follicle or nodules are present. These Pierce patches are most prominent in children. The tissue undergoes regression in the adult and in older age. Next layer is Muscularis mucosa layer. It is thin layer of smooth muscle fibers. Mainly consist two types of smooth muscle, that is inner circular muscle and outer longitudinal muscles are present in the Muscularis mucosa. These three layers togetherly forms mucosa layer. Next layer is submucosa layer. In this submucosa layer, loose connective tissue is present as well as large blood vessels. Lymphatics are present. In this submucosa layer, Brunner's glands are absent and Pierce patches are present in submucosa layer of ileum. Next layer in our list is Muscularis externa layer. In this layer, again smooth muscle fibers are present, and these are two types of smooth muscle fibers, inner circular muscle and outer longitudinal muscle. In between these two layers, here urbex plexus are present. Urbex plexus present in between circular and longitudinal muscles, and these muscles are responsible for movement of mucosa. Movement of mucosa takes place with the help of this Muscularis externa. Last layer is Serosa layer. It is outermost layer, mainly composed of loose connective tissue and covered by mesothelium. This serosa layer is covered by mesothelium. It is supportive and protective in function. This serosa layer mainly function supportive and protective in function. Diagnostic features of ileum. In ileum, mainly villi are present, and these villi are club-shaped structure. In ileum, these Pierce patches are present. These Pierce patches are present in submucosa layer as well as lamina propria regions. Pierce patches are present. Goblet cells are present in columnar epithelial cells. Here we notice these goblet cells, and these goblet cells are numerous in ileum than the duodenum. Next diagnostic feature is crypts of Libercune. It is present in between the phyla. Crypts of Libercunes present in between the phyla, and these crypts of Libercune mainly consist different types of cells. We saw this all about histology of ileum. Thank you.